I'm in Toronto today for a big celebration, Punjabi Canadians, but the number one question I'm getting is, why is housing so expensive? People come here from around the world and they say, this is a big country with lots of land. Shouldn't it be cheap to afford a home? Well, 8 years ago, before Trudeau, it was cheap. But since that time, house costs have doubled. The cost of a minimum down payment has doubled. The cost of a monthly mortgage payment doubled. The cost of rent in Canada's 10 biggest cities has doubled. Double trouble under Trudeau. Why? Well, behind me is part of the explanation. That's Toronto City Hall. Those are the guys that give out the permits. Trudeau gives them billions of dollars to continue to block housing construction. That means that we rank second worst in all of the OECD for the time it takes to get a building permit, and the consequence is we have the fewest homes per capita of any country in the G7, even though we have the most land to build on. The most land and the fewest homes. What's standing in the way? The gatekeepers. Right here we have the gates, right? The gates that are blocking you from having a home. And you see it right there. So what am I going to do about it at a federal level? Well, unlike Trudeau, I won't just give them a blank check. I will say to Toronto City Hall and all of the city halls, they're adding hundreds of thousands of dollars to the cost of every new home. I'm going to say, you either get out of the way and let builders build affordable homes, or I will cut back on your infrastructure. But there's good news. If you speed up and lower the cost of construction, I will give you more infrastructure money. In other words, we will link the number of dollars big cities get from the federal government to the number of homes that get completed. I'll require every federally funded transit station have housing around and even on top. In Hong Kong, they have apartment buildings on top of transit stations, so people just have to get on the elevator, go down to the bottom, jump on the train. Wouldn't that be a convenience? We're going to sell off 6,000 federal buildings to turn it into housing. I'm going to look at the inventory of all federal land that's not ecologically sensitive and sell off surplus land so we can build on it. We're going to build millions of new homes. We're going to get the gatekeepers out of the way, bring homes people can afford. It's common sense. Let's bring it home.